money make a trend and this thing dropping C-notes. Yeah, it's a bird, it's a plane, smile is me though. Money make a trend and this thing dropping C-notes. Yeah, I talk real big and I walk real big. Ran them out, running to that money I get. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 9 to 9, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell him God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. You know I'm running it, I'm never stopping, I'm getting it. Call me Gabby Douglas, I see money, I'm flipping it. And girl, you know I'm kissing it, you know I ain't missing it. You gon' have to call out or work the way I'm hitting. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 9 to 9, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell him God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. We outside, we getting money like that. We pointing out and say we run it like that. I said we outside, we get money like that. We point it out and say we run it like that. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 9 to 9, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back.
Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up and switch them in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads out of crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. We throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I be asking permission for it. This type of shit what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up and switch them in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads out of crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Let me get everything straight. I'ma do whatever it takes. Getting it done, any means, get rid of these snakes. Get all up on my stakes. Going all in like Scott, get rid of these breaks. Now I ain't never gonna break. Double my pace till I go down one of the greats. One of the greats, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Hey, yeah. Clocked in, hitting the gym. Locked in, getting it in. Sweat poured over my skin. Pulling up, letting it spin. Hey, yeah. Let me get to it again. Do it for the kids that wish like him. Everybody starts somewhere, gotta let it begin. Championships, ayy, I'm standing on strictly for the victory. Big Nick going big league. In the field with the lines like Siegfried. Move quickly, stay shifty. Anything so the bullshit miss me. Strapped up throwing shots like frisbees. Let me get everything straight. I'ma do whatever it takes. Getting it done, any means, get rid of these snakes. And I'm up in my stakes, going all in like Scott. Get rid of these breaks. Nah, I ain't never gonna break. Double my pace till I go down one of the greats. Ayy, one of the greats. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, staying awake, studying tape. Long nights thinking about finding escapes and how to take over everything that I face. Making mistakes, but it only made me better cause I learned on the path that I paved. Yeah, I had to earn every dollar I made. I'm starting to reign, underdog getting them slain. Yeah. Get out, air it out, letting it bang. In buckets, I'm staring down, letting it hang. I'm wearing out, getting exchanged, yeah. Get out, air it out, taking the rain. Get through the pain, watch everything change. Tearing down everything, breaking the chains. Let me get everything straight. I'ma do whatever it takes. Getting it done, any means, get rid of these snakes. I'm up in my stakes, going all in like Scott. Get rid of these breaks. Nah, I ain't never gonna break. Double my pace till I go down one of the greats. One of the greats, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gents? What's up? What it do? What it do? Welcome back, guys. We are back again with another edition of the show. I hope you guys are doing okay. We got a brand new week. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, man. First day, at least, of the week for some people. I mean, some people started yesterday, so that's cool anyway. Hope you guys are doing great, man. Hope you guys are still playing RE9, or maybe you guys are finished with that and moving on to something else, or maybe you're waiting on Crimson Desert at this point. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. I definitely do appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. So we do have some major topics to go over and discuss today, man. We got to talk about a major leak here when it comes to Project Helix. And I know a lot of people sort of want to know a little bit more in terms of, like, you know, how much it's going to cost, and, you know, full confirmation on the specs and stuff like that. But do have a sort of reliable insider here that is coming out with some information. They were right about a few things before. And so we want to kind of, dive into this one here. On top of that, too, we do have GDC that's happening this week. And hopefully, we hear some more official stuff in regards to the console there. On top of that, we're going to talk about something very interesting that Sony is doing right now. And it's just like a lot of people are not okay with this, right? And this is why I've said this numerous times before. This is where you have to put your foot down as a gamer, right? Or a consumer, and say, hey, no, this is not okay. And yeah, we're not going to accept this, right? And this is why also I said, if Sony or one of your favorite companies is the only one like that is basically in the market, right? They're going to be able to do whatever they want to do. They're going to be able to charge whatever they want to charge. And there's nothing nobody can do about it, right? And so this is what happens, right? Where these corporations sit there and they push the prices on you guys and be like, no, somebody got to eat the costs, right? A lot of times, this is really what it comes down to, right? We are the ones that ends up suffering in the end. And this is the reason why I try to tell you guys, like, these corporations, they don't freaking care. It's all about money, all about greed, and that's completely it. And less about the consumer and what they want. And it's sickening to kind of see, because this is obviously not the first time, because Microsoft has done something similar to this before, where they dynamically want to, move up and down prices and whatever the case may be. And, for some people, they're like, no, I don't like this. You know what I mean? This is not okay, considering how expensive things are right now. You have to remember, this is a very bad time that we're in right now. The economy is the way it is, not the greatest. Gas prices are going back up. As a matter of fact, where I live at, it's like over $3 a gallon for gas. And if you drive a diesel vehicle, well, you're going to get hit with almost $5. So this is no joke. This is not a joke in business right now. This is serious, right? And so the economy right now is down the river. And, these companies, they don't care. RAM prices are going through the roof right now. Let's call it for what it is. Pray to God, keep your fingers crossed that none of your electronics go bad. You know what I mean? Maybe you have a PC build that you might have that the RAM goes bad. God forbid one of the RAM modules go bad or something. And then there you go. Your RAM is done. And then now you either have to try to warranty it, which at this stage that we're in right now, some of these companies are going to go under. Like, guys, it's getting worse. This Ramageddon nonsense is getting worse. Okay. You have companies that are about to shut down. You have companies over here denying warranty, all sorts of things. So we're on a hope and a prayer right now. We're literally on a Hail Mary right now. So this is not a joke. Okay. This is serious business. If something happens to any of your electronics right now and it's RAM related, like it has some kind of RAM module or whatever, you are screwed. Okay. And I've already seen people, online talking about how bad it is right now in that regard. Everything is inflated by 70-80% at this point. So we have to bottom out. There's going to be a massive crash happening real soon. I need you guys to hear me. This is not a joke. Like, there's going to be a massive crash happening because people just cannot afford it. You know what I mean? It's already so expensive right now to be able to enjoy our hobby. You know what I mean? Like, me as a content creator, I'm honestly being honest with y'all since the very beginning. If it wasn't for you guys and y'all support, I would not be able to do this at all. I'm sorry, my family comes first. And it should be that way for everybody. You see what I'm saying? If I'm not able to come on here and talk to you guys the way how I do, this is because of you guys and the grace of God. Why all of this is happening for me right now. And I'm in the position that I'm in. You know what I mean? And this is why I humble myself and I'm grateful for the position. But at the same time, when you look at everything around you right now, it's crumbling, guys. It's really, really bad out here. So for Sony or for Microsoft or for Nintendo, whatever the case may be, they want to go up on prices, whether it's for the games or they want to go up on prices for the consoles and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I remember reading something in regards to Sony and they were like, well, because of the RAM prices and everything going up and stuff like that, in order for them to kind of, stay afloat or to see some sort of profits or something like that, they're going to be dishing it to the consumers, the gamers. And, they're going to try to maximize as much. I remember reading up on this. So this is not a surprise to me that this is happening or they're testing the waters and all this is they testing the waters because they want to see what they can get away with. And you can't just be a yes boy to every single thing. You got to put your foot down and say, hey, look, enough is enough. You see what I'm saying? Like we're not going to roll with this right now because what we need is more value for our money. Heck, we're about to go into, 2027, right? It's 3 month time is going so fast. It's unbelievable. We're 3 months in the new year already. By the time you blink, 2027 is here. And from what we're hearing right now, PlayStation 6 they're not delaying PlayStation 6. So think about that. We're so close to a new generation. It's not even funny at this point, right? And we're going to be paying more.
Oh,
right? We're going to be paying more.
Oh my Lord. Thank you.
I don't know,
you,
man.
Thank you.
This is not good.
My diesel cost for the week might reach $2,000.
Yep. It's no joke, man. I am telling you guys, it's no joke. And I hope you have a business. I hope you have a business. I hope that diesel truck is making you 3 to 4 times the amount that you have to put in gas. So I really hope that your diesel vehicle is making you a lot of money. I really hope that it's not a regular vehicle for you. That's a regular 9 to 5 vehicle for you. That it's actually, something that you have as a business and it's making you money. Because if it ain't, you are crap creek without a paddle at this point. I'm not joking. I am going to be, and this is why I try to tell you guys to subscribe to the MGN Garage channel, because I'm going to have some content on there, some videos on there, especially in a time like this right now. Give you guys some hidden gems on what you need to do, what you need to look for, and how you need to go about things. So stay tuned to MGN Garage. I just dropped a video this Sunday, so stay tuned. There's plenty more content in that regard. But this is not a joke. When gas prices goes up, everything goes up. You understand? Everything around you is going to go up. Groceries, you can forget about it. If you were crying before about food is so expensive, I can't afford, you're going to cry a little bit more now. Because once the gas prices goes up, food is going to go up. And then after the food and the gas prices goes up, everything else is going to go up. Right? And we already crying as it is right now that we cannot afford it. Plus we have Nintendo. Nintendo specifically right now is trying to sue the US government for the tariffs and stuff like that right now. All right. Apparently illegal tariffs and all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys. It's a lot of stuff going on. And if Nintendo is suing right now, then, you know, Sony is probably going to be doing the same thing. Microsoft is probably going to be doing the same thing. It's like there's a lot of different moving parts to this. And then people just have to wake up and realize, like, bro, it's getting harder. It's getting freaking harder, bro. And I'm telling y'all, I'm being for real with y'all. If the moves that I was able to make, if I wasn't able to make those kind of moves, I wouldn't be here right now. I literally wouldn't be sitting in this chair right now. I would be out there doing 3 and 4 jobs like I used to do a couple years ago. I'm not joking. You know what I'm saying? Even having a college degree or an associate's degree, it doesn't matter what kind of degree you have. You see what I'm saying? You got to carry your behind out there and do 3 and 4 jobs just to stay freaking afloat because everything is so expensive. To do this hobby, I am telling you guys, very expensive. Very expensive. Okay? More expensive than ever before because you got to keep up with all these games. You got to buy such and such TV. You got to buy the such and such pieces of tech just to keep your community afloat. It's no joke. You see, unless you're made out of money, unless you're Elon Musk, then I'm guessing so. But for the majority of us, man, we are hanging on by a thread. You see what I'm saying? And yo, the waves are coming, bro. And the waves are so close right now. Like we all have to hang on for dear life. And so with these new consoles coming out, I can already see it right now. Most people are not going to be able to afford these new consoles. I'm going to just tell you straight up right now. Everybody talking about PlayStation 6 this and PlayStation 6 that, and Sony needs to hurry up with the PlayStations. Be careful what you wish for, dog. Be careful what you wish for. Because when that PlayStation 6 comes out, don't think it's going to be cheap. You see what I'm saying? If you're crying right now about $500 or $600, well, how are you going to be able to afford a $600 console before taxes? And with all these games and all that, how are you going to be able to afford that? Plus, they're going to raise the price of PlayStation Plus. Literally, I just canceled my PlayStation Plus Premium because I was like, man, there's really nothing here that's keeping me anchored. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And this is coming from someone that plays a lot of Sony games and play online and stuff like that. And I'm just like, man, why am I paying $18 a month? And I don't really see the value here, especially the older stuff that Sony is supposed to be updating and doing. They're not freaking doing. So I cancel that mug. I'm like, bro, I'm not made out of money like that. So I'm not I don't have bread to go around like that. Like that's not how I roll. So look, man, you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. And at the same time, as gamers, as parents, as, you know, fathers, mothers out there, you got to do what's best for you, man. Can't sit here and live your life trying to impress people. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nobody is helping you.
No
You
way.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
my Lord.
If you got to cut back, cut back.
Trump need to sue Nintendo for trying to sue the U.S.
Man, the Nintendo and the government have some of the best lawyers in the world. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now that I'm not even going to waste my time even talking about. Because it's like talking about it is not even going to make it better. You know what I mean? It's just like, and then people are just going to get defensive, and then you're going to have people from all different corners coming out and saying this and saying that. And I just don't have time for that because we're living in a time where the world is very sensitive, and you have to be very careful on what you say and how you say it. Because if you don't be careful, well, that's going to be your rear end. And I want to keep my rear end. So therefore, you got to watch what you say. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's a shame that you kind of have to muffle yourself because, well, the world is the way how it is, and it's very, very sad. And nothing is getting better. It's getting worse. It's literally getting freaking worse. And like I said, Only thing I can continue to do is stay true to myself and keep praying. That's the only thing I can do. Keep believing in Jesus, keep fighting, keep pushing, keep doing these shows for you guys for as long as you guys are willing to support it. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? I have other things I can do with my time. I have other things that I can fall on. So this is just not my end all be all. Like I have other things that I can do. And so at any moment I can drop this and go do whatever I need to do. But at the same time, it's like, you guys are the reason why I'm doing this. You know, you guys are the reason why I get on here and I get excited and I jump up and down like a little boy, you know, most of the time, because it's just fun. You know what I mean? And I enjoy doing what I do for you guys. But the minute you guys don't, God forbid, stop supporting or stop coming to the streams, or God forbid anything happens or anything collapses, that's it. There's nothing I can do. The only thing I can say is I tried. I put forth my best effort, and I treat people right. I talk to people right, check on people, see how people are doing. And that's all I can do. You know what I mean? As an individual, as a person, as a someone that some of you guys look up to or whatever, which I don't like people looking up to me, because hey, I'm just a regular person. Look up to God at the end of the day.
Oh,
right? So
no way.
For me,
oh my Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know, man. It's sad.
I'm waiting on a Audi car review from you soon, bro.
Got you, bro. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate that, man. We're gonna have some reviews coming up for the car channel. I'm just trying to get my camera gear ready, which that stuff is expensive. In order for me to really dive into the reviews that I want to do, because like I said, I'm cool with a lot of people in the automotive industry, and whenever I start doing the reviews, I want to do them right. And I want to have like multiple camera setups. I want to have it to where, you know, I have a camera in the rear of the car, camera on the side, camera on the inside, so you guys can get different shots while I'm talking. And I can break certain things down: fuel, engine, transmission, features, you know what I mean, space, reliability, brakes, tires, all those kind of things. And, you know, so yeah, man. But that's coming. That's coming. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yo, Grady, thank you so much, man, for becoming a member. Look, that puts you in the running, man. We're going to try to see if we can get another giveaway under our belts here. So that puts you in the running for that Crimson Desert, baby. We're going to try to see if we could give away a copy for, I don't know. We'll see what system that we can, what systems we can do, or system. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much, Grady. Welcome aboard. Make sure you go to the community tab where you find access to all your perks. I appreciate you. One love and God bless. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Because of that kind of support, we're able to do what we do here for you guys. But yo, so back on the conversation at hand, bro. Yeah, a lot of people are upset right now. And you know, a lot of people are just like, why Sony? Why? You know what I mean? Like greed, you know, some people are, this is greed, you know, like, why are you doing this? You know what I mean? And like I said, we're just going to have to wait and see if Sony goes through with this or not. But I'm not okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not okay with it. And I don't think anybody else should be okay with it. Like, I'm not fixing to sit here and sign in and then it's like something completely different. Like, no.
Getting a PS5 Pro in August. Can't wait to play Re 9 Wolverine and GTA 6 on the Pro.
Nice, nice. Yo! Let's go! Guy, my man. Let's go, Guy. Let's go, bro. Thank you for being a member for 57 months. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Thank you so much for re-ing up your membership, my brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for staying consistent, my brother, for 57 months, man. That is legendary. So thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Let's go. But yeah. It's real out here, guys. It is getting real out here, man. And like I said, Sony apparently, according to the reports, are still going to be pushing through with the PlayStation 6. And so that means, sometime next year, early next year, maybe Q1 of next year, if everything is still going according to plan, we should start learning about PlayStation 6. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. But if the reports are to be believed.
No way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
I don't know, guys.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I can't turn my volume up, but Illy, love you gesture emoji.
Hey, love you too, babes. I know. Thank you so much for the $5. My wife coming through, supporting, as always. Shouts to my wife. Love you, babes. Shouts to my wife. Thank you, babes. I know you're at work. I know you're at work right now. I know you can't turn up the volume, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much, babes, for always supporting the show and helping us stay afloat. So I appreciate that, babes. Love you. But yeah, like I said, here we got some other news that is not gonna go over well with some of you guys. Okay. And I don't know if you guys remembered at the Game Awards, we had a game called Gang of Dragon. And I was looking forward to that game. But apparently NetEase reportedly is pulling funding. That sucks really badly. You see, the games that you really excited to play and want to, there's so many. What's that game called? Modang or Mogang or whatever the heck that game called. That game got canceled or whatever the heck happened to that doggone game. And then now Gang of Dragon, a game that I saw at the Game Awards and I was jumping up like a little boy. When I saw that game, I was like, man, this kind of reminds me of Sleeping Dogs mixed with Yakuza. And well, come to find out, don't seem like that's going to happen unless Sony or Microsoft or somebody with money steps in and be like, hey, I want to fund the game. Oh my God, guys. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just every time you turn around, it's something else going on. And it's just like, oh my God, this is so annoying. But Gang of Dragon. Yeah, Gang of Dragon. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
We'll make our own destiny.
It's absolutely crazy right now. Super Sport, my man.
Yo Marlon, how it's been going? Guy, haven't been in the stream of my nude since my recent heart attack.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. You had a heart attack? Oh, my God. Well, you know what? First and foremost, man, I'm happy that you're alive. I'm happy that you're here in the stream. I pray that God will restore your health, my brother. And I pray that God will lead your path for you, man. And I pray for your well-being and I pray for your health to continue to get better. And love you, man. Great to see you in here, man. One love, man. Yes, sir. We here, man. We're here. Thank you so much, man, for being here. And keep me updated, man. Keep me updated on your health. You know what I mean? And keep taking care of yourself, my brother, because your health is your wealth, man. Nothing else matters but your health. You got to take care of yourself and continue to do the best you can. So I'll be praying for you, my bro. And there's nothing too hard for God not to be able to do for you. Love you. All right. So we got something else. So we have someone here that's like a modder that install Linux on the PS5. And it was a very interesting discovery in terms of performance. Now, we're not talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro. We're talking about the base PS5. And the results are rather very interesting. And I'm actually blown away. And this is one of the things that I've been saying since the very beginning of this generation is like, man, both the Series X and PS5 have so much left in the tank. And it's a shame that, well, 6 years later, we're being greeted with new consoles. You know what I mean? And I know some of you guys are just now, literally just now, buying a PS5 or you're buying a Pro, and then now you get hit with, oh yeah, new console coming out. And typical console lifespan is like between 5 to 7 years, before they, or even 6 at this point, 6, but before they start talking about a new generation. And granted, most of you guys are not going to jump on the newest consoles whenever they do come out. Some of you guys like to wait 3 or 4 years in before you jump on, because by then a lot of the games and such is already starting to like roll out and stuff like that. So most of you dudes are, just generally speaking, just going to be waiting for as long as you possibly can. So yeah, the PS5, like I said, is a very good machine. I feel like the PS5 have a lot left in the tank in terms of what it can really do, in terms of power, in terms of frame rate, in terms of resolution. And, we're starting to really see it like with RE Requiem and everything like that. And, Death Stranding 2, Stellar Blade and Helldivers 2. There's like so many games that really kind of show you, what these machines can really do. But to see this modder, come out here and, really kind of push the envelope on the PS5 and basically doing kind of almost, I would say, PS5 Pro level performance, especially with the game that was used here. I mean, obviously it's a game from 2013 that we all know and love, but at the same time, to really see the base PS5 really push like this is really impressive. And it really just goes to show you that there's a lot of untapped power and capabilities that are still left into the tank when it comes to these consoles. And this is why it pisses me off, because one of the reasons why I feel like these consoles are so unappreciative in terms of like their fullest potential, like there's so much, performance on the table right now. And it's because we launched in a pandemic. And then when we launched in a pandemic, we didn't really necessarily have, a lot of developers really kind of pushing, and for the majority of the generation, it was just like, yeah, excuses after excuses, delays after delays. And we didn't really get, 4K 60 properly this generation. And I saw some rumors going around saying, PlayStation 6 is going to be 4K 120 machine. I mean, the PS5 was marketed as 4K 120, right? Before Sony decided, oh, nope, we're going to take that down. You know what I'm saying? And then now PS5 Pro is not doing it natively, but it's upscale. And, it's kind of nice to see those higher frame rates, on these consoles and stuff like that. I mean, that for a console, that is really, really impressive. And so I don't know, man, but for where we are right now, we still have a lot left into the tank. And GTA 6, I think, is just going to be that game that's going to blow the doors off the hinges when it's all said and done. Now, let's continue here. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the Xbox Helix leak. And I'm telling you guys right now, I've seen a lot of mixed things going around. Oh, Microsoft is not doing exclusives anymore, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, I've already said this numerous times. It's just not going to happen. If anything, we're probably going to get something time exclusive, and that's it. You know what I mean? I just don't see them going back to traditional, exclusive console, gaming like they used to. No. So there's that. But let's dive into the whole Project Helix, specs and features. And it's going to be very, very interesting. So make sure you turn me up if you can. I know some of you guys are at work right now, including my wife, that can't turn me up. But maybe you could put on your captions or something like that to kind of see what I'm saying. Okay. So my man Sneaker SO. Now, this individual has gotten some things right. But hey, we still have to wait for confirmation. And so let's go ahead and let's take it away. So this is also coming from my man Zuby Tech out on Twitter. Basically, Project Helix, basically a PC that uses the full Windows screen experience. So Windows full screen experience. This is nothing new. Let's stop right there for a second. That's nothing new. We've heard Sarah Bond was hinting at that idea that, based off of what the Xbox Ally X is offering in terms of the UI experience is similar to what the Project Helix is going to be offering. And so I'm not surprised that this is also mentioned here, that it's basically a PC and it's going to use Windows full screen experience. Now, obviously, it's probably going to be a little bit modified, a little bit, for the console and things of that nature. But this thing is a full blown PC, and I'm for it, bro. I am for it. We have never gotten something like this before. And I feel like Microsoft, swinging their hat into the arena. Now, if the rumors are to be believed, or the reports are to be believed, it seems as though that, well, this might be Microsoft's last console that they're going to be doing. And again, okay, let's see what this thing can do. So that's the first thing. The second thing is this: no native OS. In other words, operating system. So no native operating system. It is now Microsoft's universal Windows platform. But as far as having a native Xbox console SKU you built your game towards, that's done. Whoa! Let's stop right there for a second. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys heard that? Look, so no native OS. It is now Microsoft's universal Windows platform. So that simply means Microsoft is going to be treating this as a PC. You see what I'm saying? As a Windows platform. So it's not going to be as like a native console SKU. In other words, similar to the Series X and the S and all previous generations prior to this one, right? That were basically native Xbox consoles, native SKUs that developers had to develop for, or you don't put no games on there at all. So they're treating this apparently as a universal Windows platform. That's very important to understand and to highlight, because this is not the first person that I heard even talking about this. I heard Jez Gordon actually talk about this as well, basically saying that this thing is going to be a full-blown PC. I am down for it. I grew up playing PC games for years. Since I was 4 years old, I've been playing, mouse and keyboard, playing FIFA World Cup and playing the original Max Payne 2. The list goes on and on and on the games that I started out playing on PC. Counter-Strike, all that stuff when I had a bunch of time on my hands. I don't have that time anymore. So this is very interesting now to see developers, treat this as a full-blown PC and developing games like they're developing it for PC. Man, that's awesome to really kind of see the shift here, that, if this is all true, which if it is a, full-blown PC like we're hearing it is, then it is, right? So there is that. The next thing is this: developers now just shipping a game for the Windows Store. So I'm going to say that again. Developers now just shipping a game for the Windows Store. That simply means that developers are just going to be shipping a game for the Windows Store kind of thing. Like, making the game, it boom, right there. It's PC. So most, if not all, these games are developed on PC, and then bring them over to consoles and port them over to consoles and whatever, and then do all the necessary adjustments from there. Now, the next thing is this: access Xbox library thanks to backwards compatibility emulation. So this is nothing new. We have heard from Sarah Bond that, she was working with AMD for, full backwards compatibility, yada, yada, yada. So there's nothing new there. We knew this was going to happen. We knew this was coming. Full backwards compatibility, especially this thing being a full-blown PC. Count me in, dog. Count me in. Because the emulation, the possibilities are endless on the things that you're going to, the mods. I mean, the mod community is incredible on PC. You can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Emulate whatever games you want. Like, so it's going to be crazy to see how this thing is going to be, you know, flushed out and everything like that in terms of emulation and also backwards compatibility. I think this is probably going to be the greatest of all time when it comes to backwards compatibility. You know, basically everything that the Series X was doing and S was doing, and then taking it up a notch. I think that's, generally speaking, it's safe to say there. But let's go ahead and let's continue. We're not finished yet. Project Helix, really expensive. Woo! I'm gonna say that again because we already know this. We don't need my man Sneakers out here telling us that, bro. Like we already know this already. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna say this again because we already knew this was gonna be the case. Okay, Project Helix, really expensive. Quote, being made for a very niche audience.
No way. Oh my Lord.
I'm going to say it again.
Thank you.
I'm going to say it again.
Don't you have a PC, bro? Helix ain't doing none new.
I'm going to say it again. I'll get to that in a second. Being made for a very niche audience. It's going to be expensive. We already established that already. Now, for those of you who say, oh, well, you already have a PC. Bro, you get the idea of this box, right? Like, is either you're going to get the Steam machine, some of us, and right now it's not looking too good for this. Oh, yeah, I forgot to update y'all on that. Right now it's saying coming soon on the Steam frame and the controller, but there's nothing on the Steam machine right now. With all the RAM shenanigans going on, oh, we're gonna try. You know, Valve is like, oh, you know, it's coming soon, and we're gonna try to do. Bro, it's Q1 right, bro. We're still in Q1 right now. This is March. Okay, by now, if this thing is coming out in Q1, we should already have pre-orders going or price going or something. So y'all over here talking nonsense right now, because at the end of the day, it's either one or the other. You're gonna be picking. You're going to go with Helix or you're going to go with the Steam machine. Most people, depending on the price, and see, Valve has to be very careful with pricing here, or else it's going to bite them in their rear end, because you cannot. This thing is not touching, you know, the Project Helix. Now, obviously, some people are saying, well, it's going to be on par with a Series S or not even close to a PS5. You know what I mean? Some people are even saying, judging from the specs, not even close. So you're talking about like maybe Series S level. Some people are even saying PS4 at this point. So for you to come out and charge $1,000, you are out of your mind for a Steam machine. Okay. So therefore you're playing with fire. Now, when it comes to, oh, you already have a PC already. Look, man, you're playing with fire when you have to understand that at the end of the day, look, you're paying for convenience. Like, yes, I don't want to be handcuffed to my desk every single time. Like, I would like to be in my bed. Yeah, you can hook up your big old tower to your TV in your bedroom and game.
Oh,
yeah, you can do that.
No way.
But
oh my Lord,
for the portability, for the functionality, why
Console
not?
and PC mixed. Flexed bicep emoji.
Exactly.
Xbox really did the unthinkable.
Exactly.
This console gone be fire emoji. Can't wait to play it. God of War on it.
Exactly. God of War. Well,
oh,
hey, man.
No way.
Hey,
oh my Lord.
God of War.
Thank you.
I feel like Helix is for PC guy that needs to upgrade but don't want to build another PC but don't want a console and already has a gaming monitor.
Yep.
Such a niche market they going after.
Yep, exactly. And and thank who dropped that? Steven, thank you for the $10. God bless you guys. Yes. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Microsoft is very smart with what they're doing. If this is their last attempt at a console, they're doing a really, really, really good job here, because it's a very niche device. It's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to be able to afford it. But for those of you who can afford it, you are paying for the convenience of having the best of both worlds fused together, right? And I've talked about this numerous times since the announcement of this console or this PC, is that, bro, this is not going to be for everyone. You understand me? And Microsoft is very smart with what they're doing, because essentially this is going to shake up the industry. Look at what's going on right now. If you are in the market to buy a PC, and I'm talking about a full-blown PC right now, you're in trouble. If you're looking to, buy a pre-built PC, then the markups on the pre-built PCs are getting ridiculous right now. So again, you're in a rough spot if you're trying to build one or you're trying to do a pre-built right now in the market right now. It's crazy right now. Good luck to you if you're trying to do that. So Helix right now stands in the middle of that and say, hey, look, I know you want a full-blown PC right now, but I can offer you that. And I can offer you that at a cheaper price. Because in truth and in fact, if you should go right now and go build a PC, you're going to pay way more money just on the parts alone, bro. We're not even talking about monitor, keyboard, and mouse and all the other variables. Like, you're going to pay way more money. And I need people to understand the convenience that you're paying for. Some people, they're not tech savvy enough to sit there and get parts and put them together and get operating systems. Some people, that's too complex for some people. Again, some of you guys just don't understand the market right now and what's really going on. Some of y'all are like, nobody is going to buy this and it's a waste of time and this and that because it's Microsoft. But if this was Sony, a lot of y'all would be singing a whole different song. But because it's Microsoft, it's like, oh no, what is that? What are they thinking? This is not going to do well. That's a lie, because at the end of the day, it's a niche product, right? We have seen niche products all the time do extremely freaking well. You see what I'm saying? All these PC handhelds started out as a niche product, right? And then now it's like a Walmart, basically now. Everybody and their mama wants a handheld PC. Look at the Switch. Same thing. You know what I mean? Started out as a mixture of a console and a handheld fused together. It's a hybrid. Look how successful. You have to try something, guys. You look at Nintendo. And look at Nintendo was one of the first ones to sit there and open the doors, right? In regards to this handheld console-like experience. So what's wrong with Microsoft doing it? You can't be like that. And this is why I try to tell people, it's so sickening sometimes to really see people talk the way they talk, because it's like, bro, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, let them try. Let Microsoft do something different.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my Lord.
You want the same stupid stuff over and over again? That makes no
Sony
sense.
has exclusives. That's why you'd buy it. Xbox and Sony ain't the same.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you for the super chat. Exactly. Microsoft and Sony is not the same. Sony is in business to sell you on their exclusive games so that you can buy their hardware. Period. End of story, bro. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Two different companies doing two different things. You see what I'm saying? Yes, it's still gaming at the end of the day, but they all have different visions and different goals and dreams and, how much money they want to make and how to make their shareholders and investors happy. So what's wrong if Nintendo can do it and be largely successful and one of the greatest of all time, making a hybrid console? Why can't Microsoft do the same thing and be successful? I try to tell y'all, some of y'all sitting here, saying na 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 na, hey, goodbye. Be careful of that song, because you want Microsoft to be in the space. You want Microsoft to be, and I've been saying that we need, as much as Microsoft has made a lot of mistakes, over the course of time. Same thing with Sony. Sony has made a lot of mistakes as well. Almost cost them both everything that they both have. Their fan bases and their loyalty, and doing, going back on things that they said that they were going to do and all this and that. So both Sony and Microsoft is not perfect. You need both of them in the space, because I'm telling you, if it's just Sony, your backside burn you like a pepper. You see what I'm saying? Because Sony is going to just treat you like garbage and do whatever they want to do, charge whatever they want to charge, and then you up crap creek without a paddle. So at the end of the day, like I said, there's nothing wrong with Microsoft doing this right now. It's okay. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Just don't buy it. Go buy your PlayStation 6. Go buy your Switch 2. You have options at the end of the day. You know, and I can see a lot of people saying, oh, no, nobody is going to buy it. And you don't know that. You don't freaking, I think this console is going to be very successful because of what's going on right now in the world and in the tech space, in technology right now. It's going to be a thing for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to buy this thing. A lot of people are you have to remember this very niche product is going to appeal to so many people because it's going to appeal to that gamer that is a console gamer and you know, is also a PC gamer as well and want the best of both worlds. You're going to have that Xbox fanboy, you know, who buys every single thing Xbox and just love Xbox and love the console experience, have invested millions of dollars, thousands of dollars over time and really just want that. Or you're just going to want to have that person that's in the market that wants to build a PC and don't want to pay the hefty inflation or Ramageddon premium prices. So they're going to just say, you know what, F paying $3,000 for a high-end PC. If this thing right here is offering me 50, 80 level performance, you're doggone right I'm going to buy it. Come on, man. Come on. You should know this. So, look, at the end of the day, it's not going to be for everybody. And like I said, hearing this guy saying it, this is no surprise. If this thing is going to be on the level of a 5080, I don't even know if you guys understand how powerful and amazing a 5080 is. You see what I'm saying? Like a 5080 can do some serious damages in terms of these games. You know what I'm saying? Like this thing, you can run ray tracing, you can do 4K 60, even higher. You know what I mean? And then especially when NVIDIA comes out with this, you know, frame generation times 6. You see what I'm saying? Like that's fixing to even be more crazier, right? So I'm telling you guys, I need y'all to sit down and think about this right now. How well this is going to be done.
Oh, no way.
How well this is going to be done.
Thank you.
Look, man.
Xbox full Windows experience was just added to Legion Go.
See?
I can see this for Helix.
See? There you go. Okay. See? See? So, for those of you who have a Legion Go 2 or whatever the case may be, shout outs to my man Mark. Thank you for the 5. Yes, you know, the Xbox full, you know, screen experience is now, you know, going out to more devices and people are finding ways to download it and have it on there. So I'm telling you, Helix is going to be a beast. Not only that, I have a video coming up that I want to share with you guys. I'll probably do a YouTube short video on it. Yo, these mobile processors, specifically Strix Halo, is absolutely insane. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? I have a video coming out real soon. Get ready. You think I'm playing this year? Get ready. You hear me? Because, bro, when you see the performance that these mobile chip APUs are doing, bro, this is a whole different, yo, you don't even have a dedicated GPU, bro. You don't even have a dedicated, this is just integrated into the APU. It's an iGPU. And this thing, you're able to play games at max settings, high to max settings, matching the refresh rate of your screen. That is nuts. You see what I'm saying? That is absolutely nuts. These mobile chips, these chips are getting to the point where, bro, You no longer have to rely on a dedicated GPU. So if we're getting there now, can you imagine what Helix is going to be doing? You're joking. You are freaking joking. This thing is going to be a monster. You understand me? If this is all true and this thing is like 50, 80 level performance, oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait, because when GTA 6 decides, oh, it's going to PC, you doggone right. I cannot wait, because I'll be streaming it on the Helix. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be streaming it on the Helix, bro. Can you imagine? This thing is a PC. So I can, bro, and 48 gigs of RAM? What? Wait, what? 48 gigs of RAM is hard to believe. Hard to believe. 48 gigs of RAM. This thing, bro, look, man, for a console, what? Man, look, y'all think I'm joking, bro. Man, I experienced something for the past week that I was like, yo, I was missing out. I have a collaboration that I'm going to be uploading real soon. And then I also have another thing coming in the mail. Bro, listen to me, man. I've experienced something, right? I'm not going to say what it is just yet. You just got to wait. But I'm going to tell you right now, I've experienced something for this past week. It's not even been a week yet. I would say about 3-4 days ago. And I was like, man, I've been really missing out. And I was blown away. I was like, what? Bro, so I'm telling y'all right now, if that, I'm not going to say what it is yet. If that device is doing that, can you imagine what Helix is going to be? You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. You hear me? You're going to be blown away. And just think about the Helix. You don't have to go, like I said before, you don't have to go anywhere else. You don't have to go anywhere else. All in one box. And this device that I'm talking about, and I gave y'all a hint, it's a jack of all trade device. It's literally a jack. You don't have to go nowhere else, bro. You don't have to go nowhere else. It's all right there, right at your fingertips. You can do everything you want to do, right? Anything that a traditional PC setup can do, it can do it. And it can do it even better. You see what I'm saying? Because we are at the point now where, bro, it's not about big and monstrous and big old freaking cooler and big old huge block on the motherboard. Oh, it's liquid cooled. And oh my God, I have all these fancy fans in there and liquid going in and out of the block and going back up into the fans and cooling the system down, and big old 5090s and big old nice ATX or mini cases, whatever the heck you're using. Ain't really about all that no more, man. It's like things are getting to the point where it's less and less complicated. And that's how I like it. Honestly, sometimes you don't want to be dealing with all that nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to just relax, turn on your system. Steam machine. Hello. And believe me when I tell you this, the Steam machine, wow, that thing. Even though it's only what, 4 times or I think it's 4 times more powerful than the Steam Deck. Even though this thing is not going to be ripping through games at 4K 60, sorry. Even though it's not going to do that, bro, the fact that the Steam, there's a community around Steam, around all the devices and everything, like the Steam machine is going to do well. The problem is going to be the price and what's going on right now in the world and how it's affecting a lot of these tech companies right now. It's going to be the price. This is going to be the end all be all thing, because if they talk about $1,000, you can go bye-bye with that, because ain't nobody going to buy that for no $1,000. Now, if you're talking about like $600 or something, maybe $500 for the base, and then, you know, depending on the SSD configuration for the Steam machine, maybe you could say maybe, you know, $600 or something like that. Maybe between $500 to $600, no more than that. Maybe $700, but then you pushing $700, people are gonna be like, nah, I can just buy a PS5 Pro at that point. Like, nah, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? Because that Steam machine is not touching PS5 Pro. It's just not happening. It's what the Pro is doing. That Steam machine is not going to be able to do it. So again, you see what I'm saying? Like Valve is in a pickle right now because it's like, bro, if you start talking about $750, $800 for the higher end Steam machine, you can forget it. That's going to be hard to sell. Now, again, it comes down to how they're going to position it. But Helix, depending on once we get pricing and availability and all this stuff, when it's going to launch and everything and full specifications.
No way.
Bro.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Bro.
Thank you.
Shoot.
It's 6 times more powerful than Steam Deck, and it doesn't need high specs because it's a 1080p 120 target then upscale to 4K 60. Steam is king.
Okay. So 6 times more powerful. And it's going to be upscaled to 4K. And let me tell you this right now. Judging from the specs of that thing, yeah. Just like with the PS5 at the time, 4K 120 or 4K this, 4K that. Look, bro, look. Like I said, and knowing Valve, they're going to have different profiles for the Steam machine. You see what I'm saying? Similar to the Steam Deck and stuff like that. Like you're going to have games that are going to be compatible with the Steam machine and stuff like that. You know, that compatibility badge similar to, you know, the Steam Deck and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see if, it's going to upscale to 4K 60 and all this and that, right? We're going to see about that. But either way, even if that is the case, they still have to tread lightly because pricing is going to sink. Is going to sink them. You see what I'm saying? That's the biggest problem now launching new tech in 2026. Pricing. And obviously, with what's going on right now, yeah, remember the launch of the Steam Deck? Let's not even get back into that. Okay, let's continue with this. Asha Sharma couldn't cancel due to high R&D costs already made. Whoa! Stop right there. High R&D costs. I'm not surprised. This thing is expensive to make, which is going to be very interesting. Being that we're hearing this saying that there's a high R&D cost, research and development costs to make Project Helix. Yo, we're going to have to sprinkle some subsidizing in there. Because, yeah, like I said, like Moore's Law is dead said, between $1,000 to $1,500. And he said not exceeding $1,500. So if it's say $1,200, okay. You know what I mean? People will be on board with it, you know, like crazy. 1,500 is pushing it, but I still think people would be on board. Why? Because we have underpowered handhelds right now, underpowered PC handhelds that are going for $1,500 or more. HX, what's it? 370 HX and all these, you know, what do you call that stuff again? What's that company's name again? I forgot their names right now. I can't even freaking think. Anyway, they make this handheld called the Apex. One X player. You know what I'm saying? Like you paying $2,000 freaking dollars for a 1X player Apex, right? That, come on, bro. Like Helix is just gonna walk all over that thing. You see what I'm saying? In terms of power. And if people are paying $2,000 for a handheld PC, if people are paying $1,500+ right now for a Legion Go 2, hello, you know who I'm talking about. You're paying over $1,000 for a lot of these handhelds. Why can't you pay over $1,000 for a Helix? Considering what this thing is going to be doing. You joking, bro. You're joking. So either way, Again, if every time you look on Best Buy or you look online and you see Legion Go 2 sold out, and it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. You know why it's funny? Because the same people that was sitting there complaining about price. Oh, it's too expensive. It's just Legion Go 2 is too expensive. But then they turn around and purchase it anyway. Right? It's sold out. It's sold out. Every time. That's one device I'm just scratching my head and I'm just like, really? Right? Every time. It's been in stock twice this past week here. Over the weekend, and then it was in stock earlier today. Let me look it up right now. I can almost guarantee you it's sold out again. 2 times over the weekend. The Legion Go 2 was in stock. Watch this now. I'm about to laugh so freaking hard. Watch this now. And y'all talking about $1,500 is too expensive for Project Helix? Come on, man. You're joking. But then some of you guys turn around and buy those expensive underpowered handhelds. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Stop. Watch this. Sold out. What'd I tell you? Sold out. Sold out. This thing is sold out.
No way.
Sold out.
Oh, my Lord.
Again.
Thank you.
Again, it's gone.
People are going back to retro gaming and paying over 1K to get started, so people will pay that for new Xbox.
Exactly.
If a product is good, people will buy.
Exactly. 100%. 100%. 100%. Bro. Look, man. Like I said, you know, you say, oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to buy that. That's too expensive. You don't know what you're going to do. Just like when the Legion Go 2 came out last year, right? Everybody, oh man, it's too expensive. I can't do it. And then you turn around and you bought it. You see what I'm saying? You still bought it anyway. Dog, I just checked online this morning. The thing was back in stock. And I said, give it about 30 minutes. Gone. Again, it was in stock over this weekend. And that thing with taxes is almost $1,500. We're not even talking about the 2 terabyte version. The 2 terabyte version on B&H Photo right now is okay. Yeah, y'all think okay. I told y'all not to do this. I told you guys not to do this today. Yeah, if people are spending this kind of money on a handheld, that's not even close to what the Helix is doing, bro. As long as the product is good, you're going to buy it regardless. So you can say, oh, it's too expensive. It's so expensive. Yeah, everything is expensive. Yeah, everybody knows that. But truth be told, you are going to buy it. So let me show you something real quick. You ready? I want to show you something real quickly here. And this is like, I don't even know what else to even say because, you know, it's like every time this device comes in stock, it's gone. It's like you don't even have a chance if you're in the market for one. So let me show you right quick. All right. So as you guys can see right here on your screen, sold out. And this is the one with the 2 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 SSD, right? Not even Gen 5. You see the price on that joint? How much is that? How much is that with taxes? Right? How much is that with taxes? That's little over $2,000. Little over 2,000. Are y'all seeing this? Sold out. So what were y'all saying again about Helix? Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Yes. So it doesn't matter. If Helix comes out and it's between $1,000 to $1,500 and it's on 50, 80 level, that thing is going to be sold out. Because when people realize, oh man, it's going to cost me way more to build a PC that is that is a 5080 PC. On par with a 5080, it's going to cost me way more money to get SSD. Heck, to get a 2 terabyte SSD right now, you're talking about $400, $400 or $500 some places. You know what I mean? I mean, you be lucky to find 2 terabyte SSD for $300. You know what I'm saying? It's getting even higher and higher and higher. So I'm telling you, if people are buying these devices, Legion Go 2s and all this and that for a crazy amount of money, and they can't seem to keep stock of these things because every time they go in stock, they're gone. Come on, bro. Come on. Let's be real here, man. Let's be real with ourselves. Okay? Like this is the reality. So you don't know what you're gonna do. Like if the product is good, then the product is good, and you're gonna buy it, and you know I mean, it is what it is. So there's that. So the next thing is this. Final nail in the coffin to roll up the hardware portion of the business. So we're 4th and 10. Microsoft is 4th and 10. Simplified. They have to do a conversion. This is it. This is it. 4th and 10. If you get sacked with the ball in your hand, it's over. And I'm praying to God that Microsoft can make a conversion. They can run the ball, not throwing a Hail Mary, not even passing, not even throwing the ball, run the ball and make a conversion, because if they get sacked, that's it. This is it. And you can tell that this is it because they're trying something different that we have never seen from a traditional home console, from any of these console manufacturers. And the R&D is ridiculously expensive. Only Microsoft can do stuff like this, bro, because they have the money. This is right up their alley. Certain costs and stuff like that for the Helix is not as much because it's Microsoft and they're a software company. So it's, you know, they don't have to spend a gazillion amount of dollars to outsource this and get software engineers to do this and to do that and blah, blah, blah. A lot of this stuff is kind of in-house. So, you know, it's not going to be as expensive. Whereas another company, you know what I mean, they have to sit there and license this and license that. Come on, you should know this. So again, rolling up the blunt one last time. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm going to support it because I don't want Microsoft to say, you know what? F this. We tried. We're done. If this fails, let me say this to y'all, because y'all, this is not a joking matter. This is serious. If this fails, you know exactly what's going to happen to us in this space. You know exactly what this is. All right. So this ain't no game. This ain't no joke. This is real. Some of you guys that are still here want to see Microsoft fail. I'm telling you, be careful what you're wishing for. This is it. You see what I'm saying? And look, man.
Oh, no way.
Look, man.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bro.
Keep this with a grain of salt, but could be.
Okay. Got you. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay. All right, I throw that in there. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. So, again,
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If it doesn't work out, they will stop hardware and just focus on cloud, which is cheaper to upgrade, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Cloud is the future.
Yep. But the problem is, bro, we need them. We need Microsoft. We need Microsoft more than ever, bro. We need, even though Sony don't look at Microsoft as direct competition, it doesn't matter. We need Microsoft in the space, in the console space. And that's one of, I do love Xbox. I do. But at the same time, I don't want to see them go away. I want Microsoft to stay in the space for as long as they possibly can. And I'm going to buy this console because I really want to let them know, hey, look, man, I'm supporting y'all. You know what I mean? Because I want y'all to stay in the space. Not only that, but I love what y'all are doing. This is something that we've never seen before. And I really hope it all works out for them. You know what I mean? Because in the end, you know, some people might be mad and saying this and saying that, but they might end up regretting it. Same thing with Sega. You know, people were saying all this and that about Sega and the Dreamcast and all that stuff back then. And then, oh, man, this, that. Oh, there's so much stuff people were saying. Oh, the online sucks. And, oh, man, why do I have to do this with the memory card? And blah, blah, blah. And the battery keep dying in the memory. All kind of nonsense with the Dreamcast. And then when it was all said and done, oh, man, where's the Dreamcast 2? Where's the Dreamcast 2, man? Come on, Sega. Nah, don't come on, Sega, nothing. Because you was over there talking greasy. You see what I'm saying? You was over there talking greasy and saying what you were saying. And then now all of a sudden when Sega just said, nah, F it, we're done. You see what I'm saying? Now you want to cry and say, oh, no, come back. No, ain't no coming back. So I am telling y'all, this is it. And it's going to be a whole nother Sega feeling again. We're going to get in our gut, bro, that we're just like, man, dang it, man. Like, you know, I wish Microsoft would have stayed. I'm telling you. Because if Microsoft goes away, your box side burn you like a pepper. Why your box side are gonna burn you like cayenne pepper? Because if Sony is the only one, bro, look, even though Sony looks at Nintendo as competition, not into the hardcore space though. Microsoft goes away, Sony is going to charge whatever they want to charge. They might not be competing head to head in the space anymore, but at least if Microsoft is still making consoles and they're like, hey, look, we're charging $399, at least it's going to start conversations like, Sony, what the F are you doing? Why are you charging $300 more than Microsoft, $400 more than Microsoft? Okay, well, I'm just going to buy the Microsoft console then, since y'all boys want to be greedy. You see what I'm saying? So competition is good for the soul, bro. It's good for our souls as consumers to have competition, because great competition equals better products, better pricing, and availability for all of us. Period. End of story. Some of y'all talking about Lord Sony this and Lord Sony that. Okay. Be careful what you wish and hope for, because when Sony gets ugly, you ain't gonna like it. All right, let's continue on with this. Software and services main source of revenue. Whoa, are you surprised? I'm going to say this again. Software and services main source of revenue for Microsoft Gaming Division. Not surprised. That is 4th and 10. We're going to throw a Hail Mary when it's all said and done, and we're going to make that conversion, and we're going to touchdown. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft is like, look, man, look, if this console stuff don't work out, it's cool. Because we've been preparing for this. Listen to what I'm saying. We've been preparing for this for years, right? Since Big Phil got in, even before Big Phil got in, you saw the writing on the wall. After the 360 generation, you saw the writing on the wall. So therefore, you saw the writing there that Microsoft was heading into a software only territory. You understand? Microsoft is like, look, I'm cupping this ball to our chest right now. The ball represents Game Pass, cloud gaming, and mobile. Come on, you should know this. No matter how much you can send the best lineman. Come on, let's go. No matter how much you cup that ball close to your chest like Microsoft is doing right now, you can send the best lineman, you can best the best defensive line, the best linebacker, whoever the heck you want to, Urlacher, whoever the heck you want to bring. Whoever. You see what I'm saying? You know, come on, let's go. Right? Try stop me. No matter how many times Microsoft gets hit, they holding that ball close to the chest. Bro, we touching this down. You can't stop us. You see what I'm saying? And
no way.
Look,
oh my Lord.
That's the reality.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's the reality.
People talking about its Xbox so it won't sell. Look at the Xbox rug, they sold out in still numbers. I'm a Plague Out Lou and Spider-Man on the Helix.
Look, man. So, exactly. People was talking all this stuff. Oh, nobody's going to buy the Xbox Ally X for no $1,000. And yet still people bought it. Oh, it's too expensive. And yet still people bought. Oh, the screen is too small. And yet still people bought it. Oh, yeah, ain't nobody going to buy that. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Microsoft. Nobody cares. And yet still people bought it. So again, same thing is going to be with the Helix. And I'm telling you right now, in today's time where things are so scarce when it comes to PC parts, you're crazy in your brain cells if you think that thing is not going to work. If you think it's not going to sell. Maybe you're just you don't like Microsoft or whatever the case may be. That's fine if you don't like them. You don't have to like them. You don't have to buy their stuff. Other people will. But I'm telling you one thing. I'm buying this because I'm a PC gamer and I'm also a console gamer as well. You see what I'm saying? I'm a fusion of the two. And this is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing. This is the first time ever. I'm excited about this, bro. I've been saying that since the very beginning that I'm looking forward to the next Xbox. Like I'm down with it. I have every single Xbox that there is. I've owned every last one of them. What's different now? You know what I'm saying? This is even better because when you talk about emulation and stuff like that, like you talking about 360, original Xbox, Xbox One, Series X. Oh, you playing, you joking around. Look at this. Last one. Exclusives would literally slash revenue in short term. Are y'all listening? Are you listening? Exclusives would literally slash revenue in the short term. There simply is no way to put the genie back in the bottle. No exclusives for Project Helix. Okay. Back when I was younger, back when I was a teenager and I was in New Jersey, I was like, we used to have a saying back in the day and whatever, like,
oh, no way. Oh my Lord. Thank you.
I don't care though.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Helix will play every PS console exclusive. No more third-party exclusives. PS has to fight for the first time with only its studio's games. No third-party dev is skipping Steam.
Nope.
Time to shoot a fair one.
Yep. Straight up. Thank you so much. Hey, appreciate that $10. Look, bro, this is real. We don't care though. That's what we used to say back in the day when I was a teen, when I was a youngin' back in Jersey. We don't care though. You know what I'm saying? So even though there is no exclusives, I told y'all, I said, Microsoft ain't going to do no exclusives. If they do exclusives, it's going to be time exclusivity similar to what they're already doing now. You see what I'm saying? Where the game launches first on the Series X and then, it launches first on Series X. Then it comes to PS5 months later. Basically, that's it. I don't care. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna play the games wherever I'm gonna play the games at. So it don't matter to me. I mean, look. Me being mad at Microsoft, I've already gotten that out of my system. You know what I mean? Over the years, and me being mad at them and be like, man, what are y'all doing, man? Up the quality on the games, man. Hey, stop buying and focus on your games. And I detoxed myself. I got that stuff out of my system. Now I'm just kind of like, look, You know what I mean? Give me the best you have. Give me the games that you have so I can play. And truthfully, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Games that, and this is why the exclusive thing is just a badge for me. It means nothing to me at the end of the day. You know why it means nothing to me? Because at the end of the day, you're going to play the games wherever you're going to play the games at. Straight up. Right? And games that were birded on Xbox will remain birded on Xbox, regardless if it's on PS5 or not. Because I'm going to be real with you. Halo started on Xbox. That you want to talk about one of my favorite games of all time? Halo Campaign Evolve. Not Campaign Evolve. You guys know what I'm saying. Combat Evolve. Combat Evolve is one of my favorites. That was the game that my dad came home and saw me in the house making all these weird noises and stuff like that because these aliens getting blown up and stuff and they're making weird noises. And man, some of the best memories I've ever had was the original Metal Gear as a kid. And I talk about this with you guys all the time. Metal Gear Solid, put my PS1, my PS2 under the bed, no memory card, same freaking thing with Halo. You see what I'm saying? Literally, it was supposed to be hurrying up to go to school. I'm sitting there playing freaking Halo. The flood's coming in. Oh, Covenant, all this crap. Look, bro, I'm telling you, Halo, goated. And so a lot of these games, obviously, Halo is not like what it used to be now. Hopefully, the next Halo, mainline Halo, Halo 7, whatever the heck they're going to call it, is actually pretty good. Certain games that I grew up playing on Xbox, I'm gonna want to play it on Xbox. That's just the way it is because the controls are gonna feel weird and it's just, I don't know, for me. So the spirit of exclusivity in terms of how the games were originated will always be in my mind. Like, nah, I'm gonna play this on Xbox. I'm gonna play this on Helix, bro. I'm gonna play. I'll play this on PS5. I can, certain games, it's like, yeah, I can play this on PS5. Nah, I'm gonna play this on Helix. And that's how it's gonna be, bro. Same thing with the PS6 when the PS6 comes out. Like, hey, you know what? Nah, I ain't playing this on PS6. I'm gonna play this on the Helix, bro. And it's a PC. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I'm getting 50, 80 level performance. If that is true, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, man. You joking, bro. You joking. You joking right now. What? Whoa. All right. So I thought we was done, but dang, this is coming from Mark. Thanks for sending me this. This is coming from 4chan. Holy mother. Well, I guess since we're talking about specs and features, I guess we might as well talk about this. What, Mark? What the heck, bro? 4chan. Sorry, 4chan. You got to take it with a grain of salt. Not even a grain. You got to take it with an ocean of freaking salt. You got to be swimming in salt with 4chan because 4chan is normally a lot of misses than hits. You dig? And so, Lord have mercy, 4chan. 4chan is still around, bro. I can't believe this. Now, check this out.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Hey Marlon, been a while. I just bought a Samsung S90 FQD OLED. I was jealous when you got that S95B. Requiem looks insane. QD OLED, best image I ever seen.
Nice. Yes. Hey, Buckeye. Look, man. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless. I'm so happy that I inspired you to get a S95B. As a matter of fact, I still have the S95B, man. It's in the Bat Cave. It's our main TV at night. This is like the LG G4 is like the gaming rig, the gaming TV. Like if we want to play games, a wife want to play games, she played on this one. I mean, we still do play on the S95B, but S95B is goated. I love that TV. The only thing I would say about Samsung TVs, the Tizen operating system is garbage. Freezes up at times. I'm not a big fan, but the picture quality, that quantum dot, Chef kiss, baby. Congratulations. Enjoy that mug. So check this out. You thought we was done? You thought we was finished? Nah. I ain't finished with you boys yet, bro. We ain't done with you boys yet. Yo, check this out, man. So shout out to my man Mark for sending this over. So this is the Helix operating system, okay? So 6 screenshots were posted to 4chan, on 4chan, right? They give a list of questions and answers for developers around the Xbox Helix operating system. We have been unable to verify, obviously, if it's authentic or not, of the images posted. Here are the main bullet points, again, for developers, not consumers. Again, we're talking about GDC, ladies and gentlemen. We are in GDC territory. This week is basically GDC, right? So you must remember and know this, but still take this with an ocean and a 20-foot pole, okay? So check this out. The first thing is this. Game mode is your Xbox console environment. Wow. We're going to speed through this because we got some other things. Windows mode is exactly what it sounds like. The system will have at least 32 gigabyte of unified memory. Wow. Because the PS5 Pro got what, 18 right now? And I believe the PlayStation 6 should be around that too as well. I think that's what I heard, PlayStation 6. So not 48. So we're hearing from 4chan, according to this developer thing here, 32. So I don't know if this is like, well, obviously if it's a development kit, the development kit is obviously different from the retail kit. So we'll see. Okay. The next thing is this. Game library carries over between game and Windows mode. Wait, what? Here I go. Let me calm down. I'm going to say this again. Game library carries over between game and Windows mode outside of many Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One backwards compatibility titles. Some Xbox Series titles may run Windows mode, but for best compatibility and experience, playing them in game mode is recommended. Wow. So apparently there's going to be some sort of game mode that you're going to be able to run these games at, especially those games that, you know, are not fully compatible and things of that nature. Interesting, guys. This is very interesting. Xbox controllers and USB peripherals work in both game and Windows mode. Awesome. Xbox Game Pass Core is required for multiplayer in game mode, but not Windows mode. Makes sense. Makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. So I'm going to say that again. Xbox controllers and USB peripherals work in both game and Windows mode. That makes a whole lot of sense. And then the next thing that makes a lot of sense is that the Game Pass Core is required in game mode, but not Windows mode. So game mode is obviously the traditional console side of things. And then the Windows mode is obviously PC. Remember, it's free to play on PC, right? So yeah, very interesting, right? And I think a lot of you guys had questions about that. So I don't know, man. I'm not getting my hopes up on this, but this sounds kind of like right up the alley of what could be legit on this one. But we just have to wait and see. Now, you can link Steam and Epic Games on the dashboard, and compatible games should populate your library in game mode. Interesting. You must be in Windows mode to purchase Steam or Epic Game Store EGS titles. Okay, so there goes that, which makes sense. Xbox achievements are supported in Steam and EGS titles, but require developers to enable it where possible. Xbox will offer no support to developers if a Steam or EGS title is having issues in Windows mode. DRM activation, oh boy. DRM activation limits in Steam or EGS titles will potentially be used once by both game and Windows mode. That's interesting. Steam and EGS are the only launchers available now. Really? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that one kind of, really? Okay. Others may come in the future. Nah. Look, I need to have access to unlimited storefronts. If this thing is a full-blown PC, unless there's some kind of programming that needs to be done to get all these storefronts implemented correctly without any crashes or issues or anything like that, then, but only Steam and Epic Games Store, that's it? Yeah, nah. Obviously, by the time this thing comes out, it better be more widespread than just Steam and Epic Games Store. You can uninstall Steam and EGS launchers if you wish. Duh, it's a PC. I would think so. I mean, I would think so. If I can't uninstall, if this is a PC and I can't uninstall Steam or Epic Games Store, boy, I'm a riot. I'm going to be rioting. It's a PC. Of course you can uninstall. You can uninstall any freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, not necessarily, but yeah, you PC boys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's get back into this. So game saves that are cloud enabled on Xbox, Steam, and Epic Game Store should carry between game and Windows mode. Local saves may not automatically transfer. What? Okay, bro, stop playing. Mods are supported only in Windows mode. Okay. Well, you know, in the occasional games that we have here and there, console games that we have here and there that have mods and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that's not rocket science to think that mods and stuff like that would be in Windows mode. But we'll roll with the punches on that one. If it's true, Quick Resume will work with Xbox titles in game mode. I'm going to say this again. Quick Resume will work with Xbox titles in game mode and may not work with Steam or EGS titles. It would be nice to have Quick Resume with, you know, yeah, with Steam and EGS titles, but we'll see if that's true or not. We'll see. And let's continue going. Other images show developer portals choices on operating system choices. There are Windows 11 Home, Windows 11 Professional, which is Pro, Windows 11 Helix recommended. Oh, there it is. There it is. Windows, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Windows 11 Helix. There you go. All right. The Helix SDK is shown as version 0.1.4 for stable channel. Boot mode offers Game OS, Dev Home, System OS Windows. There you go on that one. You can choose to auto launch a title and enable like a quick resume for, you know, dev builds and of games. So that's interesting. This is all the dev stuff that's going on here. It's a lot. No clue if it's real yet. We are checking in where we can. The images themselves look potentially legit. This type of post lacks context to take it with a mountain of salt. That's what I told you guys. Some of this stuff is like, yeah, okay. Okay. Game Pass Core, for instance, is odd. Exactly. The lowest tier of Game Pass was renamed to Essentials a while ago. That's what I'm saying. Game Pass Core. Yeah, okay. So right now, like I said, we have GDC going on and everything like that. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how all this stuff is kind of like flushed out and stuff. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right. So let's move on, shall we? All righty. Well, what do we have here? Sony. Doggone Sony, man. Sony trying to finesse us, bro. Sony. You just know how to piss people off, right? Well. What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it seems like Sony is trying to dynamically change the price of the games on the PlayStation Store. And let's just say that's not going over well with a lot of people right now. It's not as widespread right now, but they're testing it right now. And this is not okay. I mean, it's similar to what Xbox has done, before, just for you, with a broomstick. And Xbox has been doing that for a while, just for you boys, right? Just for you, with a cherry on top. There you go, boys. With all different discounts and stuff like that. A lot of you Xbox boys know what that is. Just for you, baby. It's all for you, okay? And then here comes Sony. Here comes Sony right in your pockets today. Here comes Sony. They don't care about you at all. Here comes Sony, greedy like the Grinch. Here comes Sony, right down your pockets again. Yay! Oh, man. Yep. Got to find a way to get in them pockets, right? You ever standing in a bus, at least back in the day, and man, you got your pockets all swole. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody standing right next to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa. Neck is going all up and down like a cobra snake. Whoa. Oh, dang. I see 100 racks up in there. Yeah, you can go in there if you want to. But nah, fun and joke aside, what the heck is going on with Sony right now, dog? This is not... Let's switch gears right quick. Let's show you boys what's going on. All right. So as you guys can see on your screen, Sony is testing dynamic pricing on the PlayStation Store. Users in certain regions are being offered personalized discounts of up to 17%. So in other words, you sign in, right? And you get a whole different price than the other person, or the prices are random every time you go in, just for you, like with just for you boys, just for you, just for you boys. What the heck? Okay. This is not, no. This is not going to be okay for a lot of people. And I pray that it don't happen here, because people are already upset about this and they're like, bro, what the heck is Sony thinking and doing? Testing? Nah, bro, this is their way of trying to push that extra cost on you guys in some kind of way. Like, bro, like this is not, for some people, they look at this and they're like, man, this is not okay. Because sometimes you're really thinking that you're getting a discount, but you're really not. And then, like I said, these prices are ever so changing, and some people look at this and like, no, this is not okay. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of people talking about this, and some people are very upset about this. But it says Sony is testing dynamic pricing on PS5's PlayStation Store. That's according to the PS Store price tracker, PS Prices, which has detected price changes across more than 100 games, with users being offered personalized discounts of up to 17.6%. Dynamic pricing, also known as surge pricing, is a pricing strategy that sees businesses set flexible prices for products based on demand or a customer unique purchase history. The use of dynamic pricing has been criticized by some consumers in other industries for its perceived unfairness. So again, a lot of people are thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like for real. But like I said, we still have to wait and see if this ends up being a widespread thing or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people right now, as we speak, are not okay with this, right? If Sony decides to do this and stuff like that. Again, this is nothing new in the space. Microsoft has done it before. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. So it is what it is. Now, obviously, in their latest, earnings results, Sony raised its gaming sales 4% on operating income of 2% forecasts for the fiscal year, which ends on April 1st. Sony's overall gross profit is up 22% year on year. So the US and Japan are not included, likely due to stricter regulations. So as of right now, like I said, US and Japan are not included. So I'm guessing this is happening in other countries that Sony is testing this out in. And so, yeah, we will see. And they're saying that it's claimed to be happening. So we'll see. And obviously, third party, games from publishers, including 2K Games, Focus Entertainment, Deep Silver, Bethesda, and Rockstar are also said to be a part of the testing. So, yeah. This is very, very interesting right now. Now, Sony has been, A/B testing prices for at least 3 months in 30 different regions, according to PS Prices, and is now doing so in nearly 70 regions, including Europe, the Middle East, Asia, Latin America, and Africa. So this is what's going on apparently in those regions. Now, if you live in those regions, please tell me if you're, experiencing, this kind of stuff, because again, this is very, very interesting to kind of point out. Now, according to the tracker, some PlayStation Store users have been seeing, personalized prices significantly lower than the standard price as a part of Sony's A/B tests to study demand, obviously. Now, again, it's just the idea of Sony doing this, and a lot of people are feeling like, oh, I'm getting such a great deal. And then it's like the reality is, not so much, right? Or every single time you go in, the prices are constantly changing or whatever, or similar to how Microsoft was even doing it. And, some people are just kind of like, oh yeah, well, this is a scam. So I don't know. But as of right now, Japan and US is apparently out of it. But, other like 30 plus regions, apparently this is happening. So y'all boys, let me know y'all thoughts. In Canada, I don't see anything about Canada here. So y'all boys, let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. But yeah, for me personally, this is not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay for me at all. I don't want you, surging pricing and doing all this crap, dynamically changing pricing and all this crap. No. Like, no, I'm not okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not okay with that. This is not how we gonna do this. If you are having, say, for instance, a discount on a game, right? 20% off, 30% off, that's fine. But just across the board, every single game in there, all these different prices and stuff like that. And they're just constantly dynamically changing every time you go on all these different. Nah, heck no, man, go somewhere with that. You know what I mean? Nope, I'm good. And if you're okay with that, then hey, I guess everybody is different, but we'll see. Obviously, it's not in the US. Apparently, it's not in Japan, but we'll see what happens on that particular front. Sony, yeah, oh yeah, Sony loves your money. I told you boys that. All right, so here's a different piece of information I wanted to share with you guys, okay? This is coming from Insider Gaming. This is coming from Insider Gaming, okay? And I wanted to kind of share this with you guys because this one right here, bro, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold up just a second now. Now, we've been hearing about rumors of Sony pulling their PC games, right? You know, Sony no longer doing single player games on PC. Well. What do we have here, ladies and gents? So as you guys can see right here, Insider Gaming, new research highlights low PC player share for PlayStation ports. And don't be surprised because these games are not day and date. These games are not day and date. Sony's not launching these games day and date. So what do you expect? You see what I'm saying? If these games were day and date with consoles, then the numbers will probably be a little bit higher. But at the same time, well, there you go. So it says right here that the recent sales data indicate that some PlayStation 5 games on PC are increasingly losing their audience share. Uh-oh. This research follows the report that PlayStation is moving away from porting its first-party PlayStation 5 titles to PC. Sony has been transferring several of its console exclusives to the PlayStation platform, including titles like Horizon Zero Dawn and Spider-Man games. However, in early 2025, reports indicate that Sony plans to move away from this practice. Recent data from Newzoo, gamingindustry.biz, shows that on average, 13% of players for PS4 and PS5 titles are from the PC market when these games are ported. Now, Newzoo's data shows that PlayStation titles ported to PC after their console launch typically see PC account for around 13% of total players in the first 3 months across both releases. Now, obviously, Manu Rauser, director of market intelligence at Newzoo, by comparison, when comparable AAA titles launch simultaneously on PC and console, PC contributes closer to 44% of players in that same period. So you see the pattern here, guys. Sony launching these games simultaneously does help increase that player base. Obviously, that is not the case. Now, obviously, you see right here, release timing significantly impacts players choosing to purchase PC ports of PlayStation games. Again, this is something that we talked about numerous times before. Oh, some people are like, okay, Marlon, why the heck should I buy a PlayStation 5 when I can just play it on PC? Yeah, but you're going to be playing it a year later. You're going to be playing it months later. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, obviously that significantly impacts, sometimes people forget, that the port is coming because it takes so long, because Sony is not doing it simultaneously. So again, I think it's within Sony's own benefit that they keep the games on the PS5 and PS5 only when it comes to their single player stuff. The multiplayer stuff, I would say, put it on PC. Look at Helldivers 2, prime example. You are in business to sell consoles, period, end of story. And the way you sell consoles is, well, you've been known for exclusives, right? Well, put out exclusive games by themselves alone to that box that people are used to. And people will buy the console. If the game is good, they'll buy the console to play it. So again, if this is anything to go off of, like, look at this right here. It's further noted that the choice to release games on PC much later, in some cases years later, than on PlayStation significantly impacts players' decisions to pick up a game on PC. It's noted that only 5% of players of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 are on PC. Guys, are you hearing this? Only 5% of players of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 are on PC. And I heard the game went on to sell, according to the reports, 16 million copies. And it's doing about 100 to 200,000 a month right now, which is crazy. To this day, Spider-Man 2 is moving that many units. That's nuts. Okay. And so the key takeaway is that release timing has a significant impact on PC engagement. Let's stop right there. This is something that I've been saying. My opinion, my professional opinion, my gamer opinion is keep your exclusives to your console and your console only. You're coming out with the PlayStation 6 right around the corner. What the heck are you doing releasing PC games day and date with your console? No. You're trying to sell as many PS6s or as many PS5 Pros or as many PS5 as much as possible. If people realize that, oh, shoot, I can play this on PC day and date, what the heck am I buying a PS6 for? Ask yourselves that. Minus you being a console gamer. Come on, you should know this. Minus you being a console gamer, what is the point? Ask yourself that. You know what I mean? If you have a PC, a 5090 or a 5080 or a 3080, whatever the heck you got at your crib, you're going to ask yourself like, well, why, Marlon, why the heck do I need to buy a PS6 or buy a PS5 when I can just play it on the more powerful hardware? Hello? So yes, Sony launching their games, their PC ports months or a year later, or even sometimes 2 years later, that hurts the player base. Definitely, for sure. Because it's like, at that point, who's going to sit there and wait a whole year, 2 years? No, that's nonsense. If you're a gamer and you're someone that is, on board and seasoned gamer, you're going to want to play that game day one, no matter what. So my professional opinion, keep your games.
No way. Oh my Lord.
To the box.
Thank you.
Keep your games to the box.
If Sony closed Nix's ports, I could see them pulling back, but Sony hasn't confirmed anything. The bulk will always be PS5 and PC is just a surplus.
Yep, definitely. Just a surplus. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we still got to wait and see. But if this is all true, it's within their own benefit, bro. It's within their own benefit. You're coming out with a PlayStation 6. You are coming out with Wolverine and all these other games. Like, make them console exclusives. Simple as that. Your live service games, put them on PC, right? Because at the end of the day, people are like, okay, well, hey, that's great. I'm not buying live service games anyway. Majority of Sony fans, all they care about is the single player experiences anyway. Let's keep it a buck. Let's come on. I dare any Sony fan to super chat and say otherwise. Like, come on, you should know this already. Majority of you boys, all you care about at the end of the day is them single player games coming. Them single player games drive up, you're big mad and you're in your feelings. So again, Sony and Microsoft is two different companies. Microsoft, Sony try to copy Microsoft. Microsoft try to copy Sony. They both copy each other. All I got to say is stop copying and stay true to yourself. Because sometimes you're trying to be something that you're not. And then you end up destroying yourself in the end. You end up making a fool out of yourself in the end. So at the end of the day, bro, stand firm. Like them boys will say, stand on business. You see what I'm saying? Stand on business, Sony. You know what your strengths are. Your strengths are your single player games. Your strengths are your exclusive games, right? Stop trying to be like Microsoft. Stop it before it's too late. That Michael Jordan meme. Stop it and get some help now. Stop and get some help, because what you're doing is you're damaging your freaking your brand by doing that. And not only that, most of these dudes that play these games on PC, they over here pirating all these doggone games. They're not even buying them. So you're doing yourself a disservice at this point. Not only that, my professional opinion, most of these dudes don't care for these live service games, bro. So who cares if you put it on PC? I'm just keeping it a buck. You want Marlon to always be upfront and honest with you boys, no matter what. This is me being always honest and upfront. I don't give a doggone who want to get mad. You know me, I don't care who wants to get mad. The truth is the truth. If Sony can stop bull crapping around and stick to their strength and, stop with their nonsense weaknesses, because that's what they've been pushing lately is a bunch of weaknesses. Their weaknesses, their live service games is biting them in the freaking rear. A huge chunk of their rear end is on the floor right now. And if Sony don't stop, they ain't gonna have no rear end to sit on, because all big chunks of their rear ends is just falling off at this doggone. I mean, stuff is just falling off the freaking company at this point. Like, it's just like, wait, what's going on? What? Dang, flat freaking rear end now, flat freaking pancake. All that curve is gone. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, wait, ain't nothing left now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing to attract anybody to you. You see what I'm saying? What attracted people to you? You already know what attracted people to you. Your freaking exclusive single player game. Stop playing. So if you want to go ahead and keep putting your games on PC, that's your business. But don't get mad when people say this and say that and get mad and all this and that. That's on you. You're your own worst enemy. You want to be Microsoft so bad. Stop following Microsoft and follow what you set out to do and what you have been doing for the past 30 freaking years. Come on.
We'll make our own destiny.
Stop playing. Stop playing around. Okay? Shout out to Maj. Thank you so much for the $2. I gotta my man, I said $2. Thank you so much for the one gifted sub. Everybody with gifted sub, go to the community tab where you find access to all your perks. Let me go ahead and update this real quickly. So stop the shenanigans. Stop it now. Okay? Stop it before it's too late. So that's my take on it. Everybody have their take. Everybody have their own opinion. But it is what it is. Let's keep it pushing. Hit that like button. All right. So let's get right into this. Oh boy.
Oh, no way. Oh my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Until Nix's is gone, they will continue to go to PS5 as main and PC. Ports don't cost anything. It's extra money, whether it's more or less.
That is true. That is true. And like I said, we will see what happens. If they decide that they're going to continue to put their single player games on PC, hey, like I've said in the past, Jim Ryan even said it. This is a way for them to make extra money. This is a way for them to move the needle to games that are not moving the needle anymore on the base PS5, or not even base PS5, PS5 in general. Is a way for them to get more people playing the games and potentially come over and buy consoles. So again, it is what it is at that point, right? This is what we're getting now. So moving along, I don't know if you guys remember this game. It pains my heart that this game is no longer even gonna see the light of day. I am so pissed off right now. I am so pissed off right now because this is the game that I was looking forward to. But no. You gotta be kidding me. I just had to show y'all the trailer, bro. You gotta be kidding me. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Nagachi. What a shame, bro. Was looking forward to this doggone game.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Settle up.
Hey, Mikey, when'd you make it back?
Excuse me, sir.
Can't believe
Shut
this,
your
bro.
mouth.
Can't believe this.
All right, talk soon.
On your feet, now.
can't believe. I'm so mad, bro. I'm so mad, bro.
Fuck it! Just kill him!
Oh my god. I'm so mad, bro. I'm so freaking mad. So freaking mad, bro. I'm so mad. So mad, bro. I'm so mad. If I had the money, I would fund this myself. Oh my god, dude. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the headline, in case if you don't know what's going on. Oh, Lord Jesus. Gaming is garbage nowadays, man. Gaming is just stinking trash. There you go. There's the headline, in case if y'all still not knowing what's going on. There it is, right in front of your face. NetEase is deciding to pull funding, guys. I can't. I just, you know, the game looks so freaking good. And nope, we got to pull the funding. We gotta pull the funding. Yeah, we're not funding it no more. $44 million and they can't, bro. Come on. Exactly. What? Exactly. That's my point. They need $44 billion. I mean, $1 billion. $1 million, sorry. $44 million they need. You know what I mean? And you mean to tell me you can't? We have live service games that are garbage, that are being made for $300 million, $200 million, and games like this can't be funded for $44 million? What a freaking joke, man. What a joke. Yep, it's happening, guys. It's happening. And then this is Bloomberg Reports has claimed that NetEase is pulling its funding for Gang of Dragon. The debt from the title, ex-Yakuza boss. It's a development team. Nagaochi Studios is, according to the site, Nagaochi Studios employees were told on Friday that NetEase is planning to cut its funding for Gang of Dragon. A decision is reportedly made after finding out that the project required an additional 7 billion yen. Oh my God, which is 44.4 million to reach completion. Man, y'all, they could go suck something, bro. Piss me off. Piss me off, bro. Piss me off. Freaking idiots. Piss me off. Well, there goes that game. All right, let's talk about the base PS5 real quick, and let's talk about GTA.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Microsoft get this game so it can be on Helix.
Yeah, right. I know that would be fantastic. Microsoft, somebody needs to pick up. EA, somebody needs to pick up that game, bro. Please, I am begging. I am praying. Please, God, please, man. That game, it hits nostalgia for me, bro. Sleeping Dogs, Jet Li Rise to Honor. Yes, it definitely has that Yakuza flavor. Somebody needs to pick up that game, bro. Like 44 million. Sony could even fund that. Microsoft could fund that. Nintendo could fund that. Are you joking right now? Any of these, Ubisoft can fund that. I mean, 44 million, that's nothing for these companies. You know, and I ain't trying to hear. Man, I'm just pissed. I'm pissed off. Whatever. Let's move on before I get upset. So PSU.com is reporting that Linux has been ported to the PS5 by Modder, has GTA 5 enhanced, running at 60 FPS with ray tracing enabled. Wait, what? Let me show y'all. Look at this. Wow. This is what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. This is base PS5. Bro. This is base PS5. Like, literally. You know what I mean? Like, just to show you guys how much is left into the tank at the end of the day. So modder Andy Nugent says has managed to port Linux to the PS5 and got GTA 5 enhanced up and running with ray tracing at a blistering pace of 60 FPS. This particular setup is only able to run older PS5 firmwares, but features including 4K HDMI output and audio are working without issue, as are all of the PS5's USBs or the USB ports. The CPU clocking at 3.2 gigahertz and GPU is operated at 2.0 gigahertz. Although Nugent noted that the CPU and GPU can be boosted to 3.5 gigahertz and 2.23 gigahertz respectively. However, the modder stated that his PS5 Slim overheated quickly when attempting to do this. So again, base PS5 right here, base PS5. So this is obviously a PS5 Slim. Really impressive. Really impressive to get GTA 5 enhanced running at 60 FPS with ray tracing, with obviously Linux on there. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, for an old game like that, that's really impressive. That's really impressive. Dang, bro. Wow. Like I said earlier, wow. Yeah, man, it sucks, dude. Gang of Dragon, bro, sucks, dude. Sucks like garbage freaking can. But what are you gonna do? All right, guys, so we are officially in the Q&A portion of the show. Do you have any questions, any concerns, man? Sorry for the late start for the show today, but I appreciate y'all, boys. I really, really do. Thank y'all for y'all support, man. Honestly, if it wasn't for y'all support, man, I wouldn't be able to continue to do this. Let's check the poll right quick. So we have 423 votes. Did you beat RE Requiem? 28% of you guys said yes. 49%. So some of y'all are still playing the game. 49% said no. 19% said still playing the game. And 4% said I finished the game multiple times. So, wow, a lot of you boys are still on the game. Congratulations. All right, so we are officially in the Q&A. Quick Q&A, baby. Let's go.
It's a bird, it's a plane. Smile is me though. Money make a trend and this thing dropping C-notes. Yeah, I talk real big and I walk real big. Ran that mouse, running to that money I get. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 9 to 9, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell him God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bank, like run it back. Getting so much fame, run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bank, like run it back. Getting so much fame, run it back. You know I'm running it, I'm never stopping, I'm getting it. Call me Gabby Douglas, I see money, I'm flipping it. And girl, you know I'm kissing it, you know I ain't missing it. You gon' have to call out or work the way I'm hitting. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 9 to 9, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell him God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bank, like run it back. Getting so much fame, run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different
Let's
ways
go,
and then I run it back.
boys.
Headed straight to the bank, like run it back. Getting so much fame, run it back. We outside, we getting money like that. We pointing out and say we run it like that. I said we outside, we get money like that. We point it down and say we run it like that. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 9 to 9, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight
Hey, let's run it back, baby. Let's run it back. Let's go. Say, yo, Marlon, what do you think of the new Samsung game that's being made on Unreal Engine 5 that's coming out April 8th for 25? I've not seen anything on that. Let's see here. He said, I thought you didn't want Microsoft to buy anything else. I'm not talking about them buying studios or, I'm talking about this game. I want somebody to fund the game so that we can play it. You know what I'm saying? That's what this comes down, bro. That's what this comes down to. I want somebody to fund the game. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all I want. I want somebody to fund this game. Period. End of story. Because the game looks fire. I'm not saying for them to buy, publishers or anything like that. It's not like they're out here buying studios or anything. I'm just saying, hey, look, we need the funding for this game, bro. Somebody got to fund it. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Dallas? What's up? Let's see here. You said, Marlon, did you see only 300K bots Resident Evil Rec Room? I don't know anything about that. No disrespect earlier until Nixie's closes, which only does their PC ports. I would say, yes, they're pulling PC. I would say, yes, they're pulling PC support until Sony closes Nixie's. I wouldn't jump like Jordan in the finals, Marlon. I hear you. Like I said, we'll see. Like I said, Mark, we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. I just gave my 2 cents on it. That's all. We'll see. And then the benefit of it. We'll see what happens. Early 90 Gamer says, yo, Marlon, Sony pulling BS like this is why physical games are important. I always pick them up for way less and have control over what I buy. There you go. There you go, bro. There you go. That's why I said for you boys to put down your foot. Put it down all the way. Full throttle. You dig? There you go, baby. There you go. There you go. There you go. Physical games for the win. There you go. That's why I said you got to put your foot down, baby. You got to put your foot down. Or else, you know what I mean? They'll run over you. So you got to put your foot down. Put your foot down. Stand on, like them boys would be like, stand on business. Stand on business. He said, bro, I'm trying to finish RE9 and Insanity to get the last achievement, but this can get your blood pressure up. Not me. I ain't got time for all... Hey, yo, Cheeto, I ain't got time for all that nonsense. I'm going to let you have it, baby. Cheeto, I'm going to let you have that, baby. Said Marlon still think $1,200 laugh out loud. Try $16.99 at least. Oh, nah. I don't think it's going to be that much. I don't think it's going to be that much. Said Marlon, have you seen the layoffs for Battlefield? No, I have not seen it, but not a surprise to me, bro. Not a surprise to me at all. Not surprised at all on that one. Not surprised Battlefield 6 had layoffs. I'm not surprised. Look at the economy right now. Look at what's going on. Nintendo is not being bullies. They didn't get permission from Congress to do the tariffs, and the Supreme Court said they were illegal also. Yeah, that's a whole nother story, my man. Mark, I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy right now. I said Nixies do more than just PC. They remaster. Yep. Yes, they do. Nintendo doesn't need you. Bye, Felicia. Said just picked up Battlefield 6 the other day. Let's go, man. Dante, what's up, baby? What's going down? Welcome to the stream. Battlefield 6 sold 20 million copies. Nobody's safe. There you go. Nobody is safe, bro. It's just the way life works, you know? That's why you have to prepare yourself, my brother. Like Kratos would say, prepare yourself, boy. Athena! Boy, you want to play with me, boy? You want to come over here and destroy everything that I've worked for, boy? Come on over here, Atreus, and listen to me, boy. Athena! Where are you? Athena! Come over here. Athena! I'm the god of war. How dare you defy me, boy? I'll destroy anybody else. Come in my way. Hades! He said, what do you think of Nintendo lawsuit, Marlon? I knew it was coming, bro. I knew it was coming. I knew a lot of companies were gonna lash out like that. You know, considering what's going on with the tariffs and all that right now. So, yeah, man. You know how that goes. I'm not surprised, believe me. Dante said, that's a good Kratos impression. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, I had to switch it up on you boys, man. So Marlon, you heard of Slay the Spare 2? It says it's more successful than Marathon. Graphics isn't everything. Indie studio show that fun game is. Yeah, a lot of these indie games, a lot of these indie studios, man, have always, you know, show us that it don't have to be AAA. You know, I have not seen that game, but I'll look into it and see what's up. I said these companies choosing to fund live service slop over games people want like that. I know. It's a big shame, bro. I'm telling you. It's sad because they will happily fund a live service game before they'll fund something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, man. Waste of freaking time. Waste of freaking time. Here we go. It's me, Wario. I'm the best. I'm the best that you ever gonna hear. Rock and roll. Let's get it. Have a rotten day. Yeah. Everybody cheating but me. Now it's time for Waluigi. Waluigi. Get on this beat now, you skinny boy. Oh yes! Waluigi time! I'm doing my best! Yes! Everybody cheating but me! Yes! I'm hopping, I'm skipping around! Like Mario Kart! Double dash! Oh, yes! Oh, move out the way! Listen to me now, boy! Oh, man, let me stop. Yes, I would like to get the new Xbox. Christian Jordan, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Doing great, my brother. Let's get it. Let's see here. So Marlon said, did you see that in the future specs for the PS6 Pro will be 12 times to weak power of the PS5 Pro? What? Man, we don't need no PS6 Pro. The heck? Say, yes, Marlon, we love this. Nah. We ain't on that, bro. We ain't on that. East, we ain't on that, bro. I said, I like old Wario accent when you're young. It was Wario with half Jamaican accent. What? Ain't no Jamaican accent. Oh, God. I said, be careful, Marlon. So you mention any of Nintendo's IPs or impersonation, impressions, etc. They will send the ninja. Oh, bro. Look. Let me say this right quick. If that was the case, Nintendo would have came after me. Like from day one. If anything, Nintendo embraced. I did such a phenomenal job doing Wario's voice on the internet to the point where it landed me on a Nintendo ambassador partnership. It landed me to get free games. It landed me to get trips covered to go to E3 and wherever else Nintendo was. It landed me on Nintendo emailing me and asking me if they could have the idea of using Wario kisses Princess Peach. What? Are you crazy? Bro, look, I made Wario on the internet, bro. That will always be the case. You can ask anybody, look it up if you think I'm lying. When you're talking about person that has done Wario's voice on the internet, it's your boy. So like I said, if that was the case, Nintendo would even fool with me in the very first place. If they were, oh, you're impersonating one of our characters, so we're gonna sue you. Excuse me? Okay. I might turn around and sue you. You see what I'm saying? Because there's nowhere in the law where it says that you can't impersonate someone in terms of voice or something like that. Like that's free world, baby. So I'm just saying this, bro. Like, I made Wario on the internet. If it wasn't for me, I single-handedly made Wario on the internet. If it wasn't for me, bro, Wario would probably still be a nobody. The whole point of me even doing Wario's voice back then was to spread awareness on the character. Take him out of the frozen in time box or the fridge or whatever the heck you want to call it and bring him to light, because it was always been about Mario and Luigi and Peach and all those characters, right? And even Waluigi get a little bit more shine than Wario. And I said, nah, bro, I got to put a stop to that. So I pick it up on myself that this is what we're going to do. And it worked. You know what I'm saying? So Nintendo knows who I am because of Wario. And Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, knows who I am because of Wario, because of me impersonating Wario. So, yeah, I don't care what anybody want to say. I mean, let Nintendo come, because, heck, I got documents to prove. Like, bro, we sign off on this. Remember? Like, I mean, come on. Like, I'm not scared of Nintendo, bro. And I'm not doing anything illegal. So I don't give a doggone. You guys know me already. I can care less. So, yeah, man, I'm not scared of Nintendo in that regard. I'm not doing anything illegal. So, they can try. They can literally try. Let's see here. You say, I'm looking forward to Helix. Yeah, me too. Definitely looking forward to Helix. I'm definitely looking forward to Helix myself too, my brother. Can't wait to find out more information about this thing and take it from there, So, yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good, bro. It is all good. Can't wait for more confirmation. You say you should do more Mario voice. We'll see. I'm planning on making a comeback. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I can pull it off. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. Yeah, that's how they are, bro. Yeah, that is true, Dante. That is true, but it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. That is true. You sneeze and then Nintendo is right there. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo is right there. I'm looking forward to that PS6 Steam Machine. Steam Machine, it's going to be the same but different from Xbox Next Gen. Nintendo Ninjas Assemble. Yeah, there you go. Helix is the first of its kind. I'm not missing out. Definitely, yeah. Yep. I'm not missing out either, bro. I'm not missing out either. Yo. Listen. Yo, I'm rocking out, I'm wilding out, you know what I'm about. Take my name out your mouth, bumping out your stereo, knock your teeth out the mouth. Understand this what we doing, we're rocking and rolling, flipping the script on this thing, steady going, burning out, I'm going wild. It's been a while, kicking my feet up now. We going buck wild, curb stomp. Hit the curb and I'm nauseous. I gotta vomit now. These boys make me sick now. Shifting gears to the next level now. Listen, it's your boy Mark. He said, check it out. Mustang GT is what he's about. 5.0, it's a freaking beast. Change the oil, man. It's hitting the streets. This is a whole vibe right now. Let's go. We're rocking out today, boys. We're rocking out. We're rocking out. You did. Yeah. OG Gamer 78 says, sir, flip flop a lot. Not standing on biz. Who is flip flopping? I want to know. Sounds like Rage Against the Machine. Let's get it popping, baby. Let's go. What up? What up? What up? Robbie, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Marlon, no way. You are interested in that Xbox hybrid, brother. You got a 5090. It don't matter, baby. It don't matter. You know, we still got to get it, man. You know? First of its kind, brother. We got to get it. We got to get with it, bro. What's up, bro? And hope you and your family are doing well. Yeah, we're doing great, my brother. You know, we're doing great, you know. Thanking God for his blessings and all that stuff. So, yes, sir. Yeah. We out here. Hey, we just rocking out, man. Just flow with it, man. Dragon King the Banished, can you live stream? I don't know about that one, Robbie. Bro, yo, I might mess around. I might mess around and write a song to this, bro. So dope, so dope. Balling out here, always bringing positive vibes. Legit, gotta love you, love for you, brother. It says, have a great day. God is good. Put your trust in him. Take care. Good stream. Yo, look, man. Thank you so much for saying that, bro. I appreciate that. Look, that's what I do, man. You know, I come on here every single day. You know, as much as I can, Monday through Friday, depending on what's going on the weekends, and give you guys my best. You know what I mean? In spite of what's going on, in spite of what's happening behind the scenes, still give you guys the best, man. And I'm happy you guys appreciate it. And I'm happy those of you still come to the show, support the show. And this is why, you know, I take the time out of my day to make sure that you guys are okay and make sure all is well with everybody. So I appreciate y'all, man. But your boy gotta go, man. It's like almost 5 o'clock right now. I got some things I gotta jet and take care of. So I said that beat is like old Ozzy, Black Sabbath. Yeah. That's who I was thinking about right there and then, Mark. Right there and then. That's why I was like, oh my God, yo, I was rocking out to this joint. But guys, make sure y'all come back tomorrow, man. We're gonna have some more fire for you boys. Crimson Desert is up and coming, man. I'm planning on playing that on PC. And I'm planning on playing it on PS5. So I'm going to get ready, man, to be able to try to see if I can dig in and enjoy that game really, really soon here. So buckle in, man. Be along for the ride. Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying that, man. Hopefully, I don't know why we have not seen that. But hopefully, Mark, we get to see, you know, more. I think, when is the game coming out? Next week? So hopefully we get to see something. I'm at the end, Bobby. I'm at the end of the game right now. So I should be done probably either tonight or tomorrow if I get a chance to play it tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. One love. God bless. Put God first. Everything last. And yeah, man, the last thing that I'm going to say, man, like the great legendary Etika would always say, please have yourself a wonderful one. I love you guys. Keep it gaming and stay tuned for the next banger, man. And we're rocking out, baby. Oh boy. Hellcat is calling my name. We got to zoom out of here. Whoom, whoom, whoom.